Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Nancy with Nancy's Original Art. For those of you that are new to my channel, I'm actually doing what's called a Dutch pour painting. And tonight, for those that are new, you're going to actually get to see just how I do that. Now, in a previous video, I had used some pinks, I had used a purple and sterling silver, but it was on a white base. In that video, I had told you that my inspiration was due to a blouse that I was actually wearing that day. So tonight, I decided to take that blouse and put those colors on a canvas. But tonight I'm going to actually be using a black base. This is the blouse that was my inspiration. I'm going to actually bring it up a little closer. As you can see, you've got the purples, you've got some pinks in here, and even a splash of orange. Now, I've used pinks and I've used purples together, but never have I actually put a splash of orange in with those colors. So tonight's going to be interesting. So let's get started. So for my first color, I'm going to be using the Artist Loft Light Violet. A very pretty color. Then I'm going to, as just a hint of sparkle, I'm using my Sterling Silver by Deco Art. Then I'm going to be using the Violet by Artist Loft. And here is that Orange by Artist Loft. And then the Medium Magenta by Liquitex Basics. Alright, so the tools that you're going to need, as you can see, I've already flooded my canvas, and I took my smaller squeeze bottle of the black and I fixed all of my edges. So now, as I've said before, you're going to want to have some paper towel. You're going to need your blow dryer. I also use a little miniature torch to get all the bubbles out from shaking the paint. And then when you're done putting your paints down, you'll use the medium torch again, then blow it out, then this trusty tool. This, for me, it's just a really thin but long knitting needle, and I use it for when the painting's done. I go through and catch all the drips at the bottom of the canvas. So, again, let's go ahead and we're going to get started. So the first color going down is the light violet. The next color is going to be the sterling silver. Oh, give me a second. Okay. Perfect. The next color is the violet. Then now comes that bit of orange. And like I said, this is going to be the first time that I've actually used these colors with the splash of orange in there. And this is now the medium magenta. All right. So now that we've got our colors down, we're going to take the mini torch and we are going to get the bubbles popped. Okay, that looks good. So now we're going to take the blow dryer. I'm going to set it on low and we're going to blow this baby out. Okay, wow, that actually looks pretty interesting, really quick. Sometimes if you can't quite get your canvas to blow out the way you really want, like in this area, yes, there is color there, but I'm still seeing a lot of black, and right through here I'm seeing some black, and right up in here. So what I'm going to do is, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we're going to take and just kind of run the blowtorch over these areas and see if we can get some of that color to pop through. And unfortunately, not in this case. But I do have to say that this particular painting did actually come out pretty cool. There's lots of really cool cells in it, and you're going to actually see how this actually does somewhat match my shirt. But first, we are going to take care of the drips. So again, you take your trusty tool. You're just going to scrape the bottom. Now we're going to scrape right here. Okay, now that I've scraped the bottom, what I'm going to do is, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to actually come back in here and I'm going to actually scrape the bottoms again, get the drips that have formed again. Usually for me, I can get away with just scraping twice. Some have said that they've had to scrape up to 3 times to get their painting to quit sliding. And what I mean by that is, whenever you're doing a Dutch pour, you put your base down. Your base is actually, what it's done is it's gone over the edges, and now you've got these drips coming off the bottom. Whenever there's drips coming off the bottom, they're actually causing the paint that's on top to be pulled to the edges. And that's actually going to take your painting, and the composition that I have right now is actually just the way I want it. If I don't get those drips, it's going to change it, because those colors are going to be getting pulled to the edges. So that's the reason that it is so important to scrape your edges. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to bring you down for a close-up. And I just got to say, this looks so cool. You're going to love it. Okay, so here we are. You see all the really cool, check that area out. Look at all of the really cool cells that were created. This was definitely amazing, the way it came out. And let me tell you, I am really glad that I put that orange in there. Wow. It really makes this painting pop. That was such a good idea. Well, there you have it. Another painting done. And I really hope that you enjoyed this particular video. And again, whether you're new to the channel or whether you've been here a while and you still haven't done it, please, 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 please like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. And again, thank you for joining me. Have a great night. Bye.